Hello everyone, I Arpita Tripathi welcome you all to my channel and your very own learning platform, The World of Chemistry. Today I'll continue my discussion from the last topic, atomic structure. So keep watching my videos and to know about my latest updates, do the needful. From this module, you'll collect some information about ions, its definition, types and examples, radicals, its definition, and we'll see list of few positive and negative ions. Some atoms become more stable by gaining or losing an entire electron or electrons. When they do so, atoms formed charged particles or ions. An ion is defined as an atom or molecule that has gained or lost one or more of its valence electrons, giving it a net positive or negative electrical charge. An ion becomes charged when there is unequal number of protons and electrons. They may be positive or negative. It is positive when the ions have more number of protons and it becomes negative when it has more number of electrons. A cation has more protons than electrons, consequently giving it a net positive charge. For a cation to form, one or more electrons must be lost, typically pulled away by atoms with a stronger attraction for them. The number of electrons lost and so the charge of the ion is indicated after the chemical symbol. For example, silver. It loses an electron and becomes Ag plus 1. This is how it is represented. Now let's take another example. Suppose zinc. It loses 2 electrons and becomes Zn2 plus. So this is how cations are represented. An anion has more electrons than protons, consequently giving it a net negative charge. For an anion to form, one or more electrons must be gained, typically pulled away from the other atoms with a weaker attraction for them. The number of electrons gained and so the charge of the ion is indicated after the chemical symbol. For example, chlorine, it gains 1 electron and becomes Cl minus 1. This is how they are represented. Oxygen, it gains 2 electrons and becomes O minus 2. So, here is the difference between cations and anions. Cations are positively charged while the anions are negatively charged. In cations, more protons are present in comparison to the electrons, but in anions, more electrons are present in comparison to the protons. Now let's see what are radicals. A radical is defined as an atom or group of atoms carrying a charge and behaving as a single unit. When an electron is lost by the group of atoms, it acquires a positive charge and is called positive radical ion or cation. And when electron is gained, acquires a negative charge and is called a negative radical ion or anion. So now let's see list of few positive ions. So these are few positive ions. Now let's see the negative ions. So these are few negative ions. It is advisable to remember all these ions in order to frame the formula which we will do in the next video. Hope the content of this module is helpful for all. Thank you and have a good day ahead.